meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he wouldn't name me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and he got a lot of laughs from lots of folk. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick, I grew up mean, my fits got hard, my wits got keen. Run from town to town to hide my shame. Made me a vow with the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man who gave me that awful name. But it was Cotton Bird, mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on the street at Mortar. There at a table dealing studs sat the dirty mangy dog that made me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. It was big and thin and very old, and I looked at him and my blood went cold, and I said, "My name is Sue! How do you do? Now you're gonna die." That's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and he took off a piece of my head. But I busted a chair right across his teeth. They crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking in the gouge and the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I thought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun and I pulled mine first, and I stood there looking at me, smiled, and I said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, it's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along, so I gave her that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. So I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now. I wouldn't blame you if you do, but you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel and the guts and the spit in your eye. I'd have a son. I think I'm gonna name him Bill George anything but Sue. I still hate that name. God.
What's a G song?
You ever see? I got one right here. You ever see?
You get a line, I'll get a pole.
You and see?
Yeah. Keep the G out through that, well, you get a line, I'll get a pole. You get a line, I'll get a pole, baby. You get a line, I'll get a pole, baby. Here comes the gal across the field, here comes the gal across the field, babe. Here comes the gal across the field. She's picking up honey, baby, my love. Here comes a man with a sack on his back, oh babe. Here comes a man with a sack on his back. He's got more products than he can pack. Honey, baby, well, what a guy. So you get a line, I get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I get a pole. We'll head down to the fishing hole, honey, babe.
So.
E and goes. Tell me again.
It starts in the key of G, and it goes switches to key of E, then G again, and then back into E.
Oh.
But it'll be pretty obvious. It's Johnny 1 note. How does it go now? Hey, get a rhythm. When you get the blues, come on and get a rhythm. When you get the blues, only cost a dime, it's a nickel, shoot those $1 million worth of good for you. Get a rhythm. When you get the blues. Little shoeshine boy never gets slowed down. He's got the dirtiest job in town, bending low at the people's feet at a windy corner of a dirty street. When I asked him to shine my shoes, how to keep from getting the blues, and as he raised his little head and called the shoeshine Reagan, and he said, get a rhythm. When you get the blues, come on and get a rhythm. When you get the blues, let's jump and rhythm, make it feel so fine. Take all the words out your troubled mind and get a rhythm. When you get the blues, yeah. Well, I've never picked cotton like my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and my daddy died young, working in a coal mine. Yeah. Well, when I was just a baby, too little for the cotton sack, I played in the dirt as the others worked. They couldn't straighten up the back, and I made myself a promise. I was old enough to run. I'd never stay a single day in that Oklahoma sun, but I've never picked cotton like my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and my daddy died young, working in a coal mine. Back to dig. Well, my name is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. My name is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. Well, my name is Sam Hall, and I hate you one and all, and I hate you one and all. Damn your eyes. I killed the man, they said, so they said. I killed the man, they said, so they said. Well, I killed the man, they said, and I bashed in his head, and I left him lying dead. Damn his eyes. But a swinging I must go, I must go. A swinging I must go, I must go. Well, a swing I must go, and I hear you down below. Hey Sam, I told you so. Damn your eyes. Back to E. I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things got bad. There's a silver lining behind every cloud. Just for people, that's all we were, trying to make a living on the black man's dirt. We'd get together in a family circle, singing loud. Daddy sang bass, Mama sang tenor. Me and little brother joined right in there, singing seemed to have a family soul. One of these days when I grow, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'll be joining that family circle after home. Yes, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sang bass, Mama sang tenor. Me and little brother will join right in there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Very nice.
Just to make it good, babe. Time has opened the door, and at last I am free. I don't hurt. Take it, Artie. Yesterday night I wanted to die. The day you said we were through. Oh, but now that I'm fine, you're out of my mind. I can't believe that it's true. somehow. I kissed before, and it's wonderful now. I don't hurt anymore. Okay, we're gonna see. It's wonderful now. How's that go? Damn it. No use in A9 to die. The day you said we were through. Oh, and now that I find you're out of my mind, I can't believe that it's true. I've forgotten somehow that I kissed before, and it's wonderful now. Oh, sing it, Arnie. Yes, it's wonderful now.
Oh
look
my
at.
goodness.
Oh,
Uncle
come see
Mary.
little Em.
Mary. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Get up to see this man here. Oh, you found your way here. I remember you have 12 directions.
Your dad! Your dad! No! I was wondering, wait a minute! I recognize that Arnie!
Who are you talking about? No.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're the scarecrow. It's because of you. You snuck into Minnesota that time.
And he snuck into Oregon.
Yes, he did.
What goes around comes around.
Why up there, bud?
This was an option of driving a little further western and getting home.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, Terry. How are you doing?
Look at this, we got all the gray-haired crowds here. Yeah.
Were you surprised?
Yes.
Yes, I was.
Us young people.
She saw him right away.
I was sitting in bed in the hotel, but I'm sure. You can't just sitting over here.
Well, that wasn't good. I remember we wandered at it. I don't know yonder. My sister over here. My sister. What do you call her now? Are you my sister? Look at that little guy. Talking about Jackson ever since the fire I'm going Jackson. That's right. That's right, baby. You big tall guy. Well, I'm going to listen. Ain't never done that. When we got little fever, hotter than a pepper sprout, and we've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. Them with the flag. And I'm going to Jackson. And never coming back. Looking backward to the island.
That light's not really bright.
Happy hour.
We look better in the dark.
Yeah.
Good looking group.
We're good looking.
It's like those silhouettes from
She looks 20 years younger. I could even show some cleavage and it still look good. Even with our pedicures today, doesn't that look like a 20-year-old's leg?
Well, yeah.
Great. Flynn's like, yeah, okay. Whatever you want, Jim.
Dream all you want, baby.
Dream on, dream on. Is Ed cold? He loves cold. Ever since he had that frostbite? We darn. Frostbite.
He's always cold.
It can be 80 degrees on the long john run.
Well, you want Bob, are you sure he's not Bob's kid? I know. You kind of wonder, maybe there was some switching going on with his sister when this quilted.
First time I've seen your dad.
Yeah. We're kind of wondering if there was some switching going on around. Ed was born because he's cold-blooded like Bob. Look at these. Yeah, shocked.
Well, the lonely little baby.
And then naked.
Yeah.
Young, you got blood running through you.
You don't talk about deep blue sea.
It's not a fallacy.
Cheers!
Heartbeat.
To pretty toes.
Where's your toe? There, oh, there the toe.
And we got grease on our legs.
They greased your leg.
That's what I said. Our legs look like 20 years.
Just like a pig.
Like a pig. Tight. They look like we're 20.
Rubbing you have to roll
We
it
got
up.
pigs. We got grease.
You're alive, bro. And we'll sing together. Here we go. She's my Filipino baby. She's my lover and my pet, loving pet. Her hair is bright and blue, and her hair black as jet. Her lips are sweet as honey, and her heart, I know, yes I do. Oh, how I love my Filipino baby. Yeah, are now at the end. The key to my heart, you hold in your hand, and nothing else matters. Together again, together again. All the gray skies are gone. You're back in my arms. Now where you belong. pretty. Yeah, it is. Skies are gone. You're back in my arms. Now where you belong. The love that I knew is living again, and nothing else matters now. We're together again, and nothing else matters now. We're together again.
What? Oh, the battery's probably getting low.
Who had a teenage daughter who attended Belgium? Come on, Vicky.
Come on, you guys.
Come on,
Go for
Vicky.
Sonny Man.
I don't think I can even sing that song anymore.
Act
It's too high for
naturally.
me. I
I'm
can't.
retired.
Yeah. Let her out.
I'm tired.
They're gonna put me in the movies.
Here we go.
They're gonna make a big star out of me.
I still got that
They'll
video
make
from-
a film about a man that's sad and lonely.
Is that when the
And all I gotta
microphone
do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part, and I know that you will plainly see. Biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. All I gotta do is act naturally. I'll play it, man. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can't never tell.
Brown.
Oh yeah, just
The movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you come see me in the movies, and I know that you will plainly see. Biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. 1, 2, 3. All I gotta do is act naturally. Very good.
He's getting old.
Powder puffing me, you see. She placed me in the cradle by the radio. That little shirt my mama made for me. Well, first day I wore my knickerbockers. They seemed so funny after wearing frocks. I looked a little picture, they did say. But then they let me out to run and play. I didn't like the pants that I was wearing. So in the street I took them off, you see. And I walked home so brave and daring, in that little shirt my mother made for me. Come time to school I must go. I didn't like my teacher, you should know. And after playing a truant quite so dear, the teacher, she said, "Bobby, you come here." And she beat with the big big stick upon me. There was no mistake about my pedigree. She left a map of Sweden painted on me. Neath the little shirt my mother made for me. Well, last year while on my holiday, on the briny ocean I did gaze. Water looked so fine I thought I'd go in for a minute in a minute home. All the girls on the beach at me were staring. Some were taking pictures I could see. It was a darn good thing for me I was wearing that little shirt my mother made for me.
Is Bob coming in here or what?
We're gonna get him in here.
It will.
Gather around, folks. We're gonna hear the truth now. On the birthday boy. Yeah? Yeah? Come on. Gather around. Kind of get in the middle there so we can kind of see like
Come on, Bob.
Come on. Get in the chair. Get the chair. A little celebrity roast. Where you going? Right here. We're gonna make him sit right there. Sit down, because probably by the time you get done telling these true stories about you, you'll be falling down. You gonna sit down or are you gonna sit up? That's right. Don't believe a bit of this. It's all bullshit from Minnesota. I tell you what, I and Bob Goddamn was married to sisters.
Yeah?
And boy, we had some good times together. Remember the goddamn time when we... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This one's beauty. This ain't true. Okay. Anyway, Bob used to milk cows with his mother down in Russ City. One day, I don't know, there's a cow there and kicked him out of that crotch. Oh. Jesus, he was in a hell of a shape. So he went in to Dr. Help. I asked Dr. Help, he said, I'm going to get married in a little more. Well, he said, I'll tell you what, we'll take some of that little goddamn tongue system, and he said, we'll take them around it. He said, it'll be fine in a month. They got married and went to the honeymoon up in Duluth. They were in the motel. Where the start taking the fools off. Down to the broad and said, hey Bob, what do you think of them? They go, ain't they nice and beauties? I said, yeah, damn nice. He said, I got a goddamn something to show you.
Oh.
So he drops in the drawers and his shorts. And he said, look at this, he said. Never been out of the creek.
That's the way it was.
This is the truth. Verna May lived beside my wife out on the farm. And Bob was courting her. And he came one night, I think it was in December, it was snowing. I was out in the barn milking cows. And Marcy came out, my wife came out. She says, you better go out to the road, she said. I think Bob is out there and he's stuck in the snow. So I had a team of horses that time. And I had a big bull face day there. I used to throw the harness on him, threw a single trigger across the hanging, the chain, and I jumped on his back and rode up. Got out to the road, there's Bob, he's shoveling snow. And I said, what the hell are you doing there? Well, he said, I come to pick up Verna Mace. Oh, that's goddamn funny. I said, she left about an hour ago. He was so mad. I never even unhooked the horse because I was afraid he was going to drive off. So I said, goddamn, I said, just hang on. I said, well, that old horse will drag us into the yard.
What's that?
All right. Now, I really haven't too many stories to tell with Dad, you know, between him and me. But one time him and Mom had come back to Minnesota and we did polkas and dances and all that stuff. And Judy and I were doing a polka and dancing around the floor and everything. All of a sudden, for some reason, I fell down and my zipper broke. The first part of the night, when it was just started, the party just started, so I had to go change my pants. I said, I'm ready to cut up. And Dad says to me, he says, son, he says, come with me. So he goes in there, pulls down his drawer, and there's a safety pin in his pants. I never go home without one.
Mama taught me that. My mama did. Always have a hanky and a safety pin.
Tell the story you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it was the first time I came out with Lynn from Minnesota. We stayed at Bob and Verna's. And they gave us their room off to the side. So Lynn and I went to bed and just fell asleep and heard this noise in the bedroom, and I woke up and I said, what the hell is that? And it's walking around. It sounded like a rat. So Lynn sits up, and the light from the doorway was creeping in. There's Bob on his hands and knees, crawling through the bedroom into the closet to get a little nip of brandy.
Get in there, Randy.
Come on, Randy, you got it.
Yeah, I have nothing to say. I'll have to think a minute. I think I'll find something. Eddie P's got
Jerry?
Well, I remember Uncle Bob. We were kids. They used to come back, and folks would go out partying, and all us little kids would, you know, we're upstairs in the old farmhouse, them old L-shaped German type farmhouses back in Minnesota. Got a wooden staircase. Here in the middle of the night, my kids get woken up by this clunk clunk like a doggone Purchett mare coming walking down the doggone feed alley. But he was coming up the doggone wooden staircase. Here's Bob. So our kids are all wide awake. Well, we could tell that doggone Bob was sleepwalking. Sure enough. So he turned the lights on, and he never woke up. He just thought, yep, this has got to be the can. He pulled out my drawer full of t-shirts and underwear, and he hosed them suckers off. All of us kids were just in awe. But truthfully, you know, besides that and all the good times we had, I mean, you've been an inspiration to me, Uncle Bob, with all the doggone music ever since we were just little kids. And I tell you, you just keep impressing me every time I come out here. You just keep playing that guitar, and you got the most nimblest fingers an 80-year-old uncle could ever have. You're really blessed.
first part was a true story. I was ashamed of it.
Vernon May says, Bob!
It was a tough night that night.
He's backpedaling now.
That was a rough night.
Hey, Dad, Danny, one of them guys.
Oh, that was, he probably knows something.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that old dog I used to have, Bob, that was called Bandit? My mom
Remember
brought it.
Bandit?
Bandit.
Oh,
First time he met you, let that dang dog out of the car, ran around to Bob Ruda's house, took the biggest dump right in front of his teeth. Top it off, Bob, get that damn dog out of here. Dog runs up, Bob just right in his boot. Get that damn dog out of here. Treat you well.
Say hi to that dog. You should have let him out before you got there.
You're so excited to come in the house.
What makes you want Bob?
Hey, Mom.
What's the name of that dog?
Bandit.
Yeah, we were from the same breed or something.
Bob, remember that time we were out in Vegas?
What's that?
The time we were out in Vegas, you were gracious enough to bring me along to see my beloved entertainer, Loretta Lynn. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like I said yesterday, you're 10 times better than she is.
Well, I have really good memories of Uncle Bob.
Good one, so.
Yes, very good.
He's beginning to wonder.
And I just remember how much you were so good to us kids when we were little, you know, and always would play music and, you know, play Hound Dog Man, Elvis, and we'd all go crazy, all of us kids, you know, start kicking our feet and legs and just really good memories. You always were very kind and very generous and very loving, and I really appreciate that about you, Uncle Bob. You've always been.
Thank you. That got me going.
Just be cheerful.
He's good at it.
Well, we all feel that way, Daddy. All these people in this room love you. Yeah, not just family, but
You done dance once.
Bandit.
You're still very pee in your food.
Got doggy head with his teeth. He's up with
Mom ran him over once.
Still didn't kill him.
Yeah. Ran over one evening.
Marie, you should tell about the fabric store. One day my friend, or my sister-in-law and I were in the fabric store over here in Albany. We were standing looking at thread or something, our backs was to the door, but all of a sudden this person walks by us and I said, Jeanette, do you know who that was that just walked behind us? And she says, well, I don't know, how would you know? You didn't see him. I said it was Bob Norris, and she says, well, how would you know that? And I said, his walk. And by his walk, I could tell that's who it was. We walked around the corner and there he stood. I asked him if he's been in there to buy some material and stuff to sew, and he said, no, I'm in here buying flowers for my yard.
I got a lot of people here in Albany, I noticed, are starting to use artificial flowers. In the wintertime, here's a beautiful one. Put some new ones out in the wintertime. Gee, they look fresh. You know. That's a really good idea.
It is a good idea.
She faded out. Put a new one in. Never have to water, you don't have to.
Oh, nobody, you know you water them. I've seen you water them. It's not real.
Somebody who was over there asked me, how come you water them flowers? I said, well, there's some other ones. I said, there's some real ones that's coming up. There's nuts of watering them flowers like that. Yeah. I want to thank you all for coming here, by golly, that's good.
Let's sing Bob happy birthday.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Happy birthday